I'm back at Buc-ee's, but this time they can't see me. The last time I stayed at a Buc-ee's, that was in Kentucky, but what I'm planning on doing tonight is I'm at a different one, and this one's in Tennessee, and it's gonna be a little bit different because the last time I stayed kind of hidden, but not completely, because I just had factory tinting on the windows. This time I got the 5% tint on the windows, and I think that's gonna help us disappear a little bit more. Last time I had to jump around a lot. This time I don't think we're gonna have to do that. I already did a stealth camp down in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, right at the Capitol building. So this should be a piece of cake. Well, I've driven 10 hours. I got to get in there and get to the bathroom. And you know what? I'm hungry. Let's go get some brisket and get this night started. This is the first time I'm here at this one in Tennessee. So this is actually the second largest. It used to be the first, but now it's the second largest Buc-ee's in the United States. There should be, I think, about 50 of them. The biggest one's down in Texas. Now that I got that done with, I drove about 10 hours to get here today. I'm headed to Alabama, so it was a good stop to come here. So I want to first get some brisket, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with that. I'm not going to just, I know it's a little warm just sitting in here, but I've got a plan for this. I was thinking about this the whole way down here. Think about that, driving 10 hours to get here. And all I could think about is getting to the brisket because I haven't had it for a while. We've done a tour of Buc-ee's in the past, but right over there is all of their jerky, all of their coffees and teas, which I may get one a little bit later, all the drinks at that end. Now this is 74,000 square foot building. The one in Texas is 75,000 square feet, so it just edged this one out. And let's grab some of this cheddar cheese here. There we go. Now we just got to go to the cash register and then make our escape. All right, but I do have some stuff planned. I'm going to heat this up. Well, I'll tell you when I get to the car. It's a busy place. All right, we're gonna get out of the front of the store because we don't want to be right outside the door. So I'm gonna go over to the one side of the building over here and get set up, and that's where we're gonna eat. And I'll show you, we're not gonna sit in the front seat. We're gonna do something different. I'll show you that when we get there. So this Buc-ee's has 120 gas pumps, and they are busy. Ever since I got here, they have been full. This is Sevierville. It's hard to say. I asked someone in there, I said, what is the name of this? They said it's Sevierville. I said, Severe? They said, yeah. Well, yeah. And I said, that's not a good name, Sevierville. All right. Well, we got a car wash, Buc-ee's car wash right behind us. I did see a sign. It said it closes at 10 o'clock. I pulled over to this side of the Buc-ee's building, and there's another entrance on the other side, but that's the side I'm planning on sleeping in. Right now, I'm going to get things set up in the back. I'll bring you back there. But first, I got to do a couple things. You can see the car wash right behind me there. Yeah, they'll be running until 10 o'clock tonight. And then we got all the pumps, the Subaru. Now, like I said, this is 5% tint on top of factory tint. So really you can't see in there. And the idea is that we're going to climb in the back seat, and that's where we're going to kind of hang out. We just sit right in the back here. And once it's closed, we just disappeared. I do have my camera on low light, so I'm kind of illuminated sitting in here, but we got an employee walking by here. I can see out, but he can't see in. I think he's going over to the car wash. I guess they do walk around and make sure that people aren't staying overnight, because some people have told me that their policy is no overnighting. Now I've slept at four or five Buc-ee's, and I've never had a problem. Maybe you've never had a problem. Maybe you've slept there, but maybe you have. Maybe you've been asked to leave. I don't know what their policy is. I think it's different with every store. Let me know about your experience at a Buc-ee's in the comments section. All right, let me get cooking. So I do have the cook pot right here. So this is our electric cook pot. And then I have a plug right there. I'm gonna get this set up and we're gonna heat our brisket up. And I did get that cheddar cheese, that sharp cheddar cheese. We're gonna melt that cheddar cheese with that brisket. I'm gonna stir it around and oh, mouth watering. So this is a 3-prong plug right here. But this is our electric cook pot. It does not get hot on the bottom. I think it's a Dezen, that is the name of it. Yeah, Dezen. It's kind of worn off. But non-stick, perfect pot. So this is the brisket. It was a ½ pound, and it's got a little container so I can save it if I don't eat it all. They put it in this little saran wrap bag. Guess it's saran wrap. Plastic bag, but it's kind of saran-y. Wrap it up. So we're gonna put all of it right in the pot. I got a trash bag too. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I gotta taste a piece. Ooh, yum. Look at that. $13.49 for that ½ pound. But it's so good. I had some brisket the other day somewhere. It was in Sunbury, Pennsylvania. Nothing like Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is amazing. And then I've got our sharp cheddar cheese. These are cubes. I'm just gonna drop some of them right in the pot. Maybe a handful. And then we're gonna stick the lid on and we're gonna melt it all together. That oozy, cheesy brisket. Yum. I definitely don't need any salt. It's got plenty of salt on it. Ooh, like I said, I've been waiting for this all day long. So I'm gonna put it on low. That green light means it's on. It's in there. Then I'm gonna stick the lid on it and let it start heating up. Oh, she's a sizzling and a steaming. That doesn't take long. That was only about 1.5 minutes. We'll be eating soon. So this is a non-stick, so that's good because the cheese will not stick to it. I'm hoping that it just kind of melts and integrates into it. I'll bring you back once we're ready to taste it, but maybe you can see in there. Oh, yum. It's all done. Look at that oozy cheese there. Doesn't that look good? I think it does. And I already know it tastes good, but I'm just not sure how it's going to be with the cheddar cheese. See if I can bite this without making a huge mess. Delicious. I haven't had this since I was in Kentucky from Buc-ee's. And that was back in January. It's April right now. But I think you might be seeing this video in May. First week in May. But 4 months since I had brisket. This is worth the drive. Where am I going? Well, I am going down to Alabama. I'm going to meet up with Todd Champion, and we're going to do, well, he's going to film. I'm just going to camp with him. But I brought him down an underquilt for his hammock and also a tarp. So I'll be giving that to him. And then he's got something for me. And you'll probably see his video with us camping together with it. But I'm looking forward to that because it's something that I believe is really going to help me. All right. Well, I'm going to finish this and figure out what else we're going to do tonight. There's a camper that pulled in right next to me. I finished eating and I was just sitting here. I cleaned up my pot and everything, and they pulled up, got out of the vehicle. It's a truck with a camper on top of it. They're just kind of hanging out back there. It's an older couple. Wonder if they're going to be staying overnight too. Very interesting. You can see we got the store in front of us. We're probably going to move here in a little while. But for now, I'm just going to sit here. There they go. I was waiting for them to head into Buc-ee's so I could get out and move to a different spot. I was just getting ready to make my escape. We got a couple employees leaving. You know, the employee parking lot's on the other side of the car wash. I saw that when I pulled in to Buc-ee's. It's on the other side. Big parking lot, full of cars too. And so, like I said, that's where all the employees park. But he must have pulled up a little close to the building to make it easier for when he goes home. All right, well, I think I'm ready to make my move in about 5 minutes. But actually, if I didn't want to move the car and sleep at the other side, I could stay right here all night. I mean, I wouldn't have to get out of the car. I feel so much more comfortable and hidden with the tinted windows. Like I said, you can see out of them, but it's really hard to see in. But I got to go use the restroom again, and I want to go in from a different set of doors and then kind of look to see if the spot that I saw when I drove around the building, because that's where I want to park overnight. It's near the main entrance where all the cars come around the corner. I think that would make a good time lapse overnight because the sun's going to come up behind us. So I want to be on the other side of the building, plus catch all the traffic going in and out and see if we can make it all night without anybody bothering us. Okay, I'm going to get out. So I just put the pot back in there and I just got to turn the AC off. But look at that. We only used 1% to heat our brisket up, but that is where I sleep. I will show you that a little bit later. Just in time. My neighbors came back. Well, I don't know if they're staying, but I am. And I want to get to the other side. You know, it's after 10 o'clock, so I'm going to have to go back in the front door because they do lock both sides at 10 o'clock, and it's 10:42 right now. But I think I'm ready to go to sleep or get set up over there, but I'm going to go in the store first. I might walk you in there just a little bit. Let's check it out. But before we go in, I just wanted to show you something. Maybe you can let me know what you do, but every time that I've come to Buc-ee's, the first time that I did it, I actually left my car at the pump because I ran in to go to the bathroom, but then I looked around and came back out to the car. I asked the security guard why they got so many pumps, and he said, well, it's because they want you to pump your gas, then come in and shop. Leave your car at the pump. Well, I got so many comments But I just want to show y'all something. So we have a gray car right there, nobody pumping gas. And this car there, nobody pumping gas. And that one over there, nobody pumping gas. This gray one here, nobody pumping gas. So, I think it's their policy. Now, I don't do it no more because I got so many negative comments. But it was really funny that I have no clue if it's policy or not. I mean, the one security guard said, yeah, it is. But yeah, nobody pumping gas. Oh, he's pumping gas over there. Yep. All right, let's go inside. Maybe it's different with every Buc-ee's, but I don't know, every time. When I pulled in earlier, I went the whole way down. I saw probably 80 cars, nobody pumping gas. Everybody was in here. Well, maybe one or two people. Yes, 74,000 square feet. All kinds of stuff. Knickknacks, shirts, t-shirts, books, all kinds of stuff. Whole kids section. And we got the Buc-ee mobile. I wonder if I could stealth camp under all those Buc-ee plush toys. That would be pretty cool. Got the world famous jerky wall. Lots of jerky. Just about any kind of soda you want. There you go. It's a whole wall of sodas. One thing I didn't hear them do is brisket on the board when they're chopping the briskets. I must have got here a little too late. Should I get some jerky? Maybe I'll get some before I leave tomorrow. That's a whole bunch of jerky. I don't know which one I get. I usually get this steakhouse, but if you're not sure if you'd like it, you can always ask them for a little sample. They give you little samples. Ooh, look at these desserts. Boy, I've had those before. The paddle tails, man, they are delicious. And lots of fudge. If you got a sweet tooth, you want to stay away from this spot. Even at 11 o'clock at night, it's still got a lot of people in line. Well, let's go find a spot to sleep. So I'm going to back into this little corner spot here. I was looking at this when I first came in, and I want to be this way a good bit because the sun's going to come up right over there. Okay, I was originally parked behind that U-Haul, but I got worried that it might back up in the morning and hit me, so I was waiting for a while to see if they were coming out, but they've been there quite a long time, so they must be sleeping in the camper. All right, so I just pulled ahead. Right here's the car. I'm gonna climb in the back here soon, but I wanted to show you a couple more things. Action 5, it's set up to catch a time lapse. I got it mounted to the hood, and it's looking this way because the sun's gonna be coming up over there. I hope I catch it and don't miss it. I am parked right under a parking lot light, and right above me is security cameras. That can either be good or bad. All right, well, I will talk to you once I'm climbed in the back. I had to do this quick so I didn't drag you in here like I normally do. All right, so let's lock it. It's supposed to get down to 40 degrees tonight. That's not too bad in here, but I do got my puffy right over there. So I will put that on if I get cold. Well, I'm ready to go to bed. I hope you enjoyed this so far. Man, I hope that time lapse works. We'll see you in the morning, and I will see you in the morning. Alrighty, lights out. Good night. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. One of the hardest things to do in the morning is to get out undetected, but we're not going to be undetected because if they see us, who cares, right? So we just got to make our way out. Well, I know what time it is. It's time for a cup of coffee. So we got to time it just right. Let that truck go past. And then pop the hood and slide out the back. And you just do it quick like that. All right, I think I'm gonna drive over to the front of the store, go in, get a cup of coffee. Oh, that was a good night's sleep. It's amazing how dark it is in there. When you pop out, it's all bright. Oh, that sun is coming up. It's gonna be a good day. Yeah, it is. They really clean up the parking lot around here. There's always people out sweeping and taking care of the place. It always looks good every time I'm here. I'm gonna go all the way over to the other end where we ate dinner and go in that way because that's the closest spot to coffee.
Coffee?
Yep.
Hi.
Well, Buc-ee's is coming alive this morning. All right, and we got our coffee. I'm gonna sit here on the back of the car, drink it a little bit, but that was a great camp. Cheers, salute, and good morning. Now that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, it is. Hey, I'll see you on the next random adventure. All right. See ya. Tony 2.0 out.